Hi, first grade friends. It's Mrs. Hannah, and I'm here for our writing lesson today. Today in our writing, we're going to be focusing on editing our work, editing and revising our work that we have already accomplished. Our goals today is to edit writing to improve our grammar, and then to edit writing to improve our punctuation. So we are going to get started right away on our lesson. So you might remember this chart. This was our steps for writing. We used this when we did our narrative, and we use this at the very beginning of our descriptive essay. When we write, we start with a pre-write. We've done this. We chose a topic, it's My Wonderful World, and then we're planning it out. We're actually making a book. You draft your ideas. That means you write them down. You draw pictures if you need to, and you add details. We've been doing that a lot with our books. Now we're to the 3 and 4 parts. We're going to revise and edit. Revise means we can add sentences or words, delete words or phrases, or move sentences around to make the best order and to make it make sense. When we edit, we can check for capital letters, we look for spaces between words, our end punctuation, and we can also edit for spelling and making sure that we're spelling things correctly, the words that we know. So, let's start with the common capitalization for some words. Okay, so these might be new concepts and new ideas for you, but I want you to listen carefully. Okay, you might have heard of the word noun. Have you ever heard of anyone say, what is a noun? Or I know what a noun is. So a noun is a person, place, or thing. So when we talk about nouns, we can talk about people like mom, dad, girl, boy. Those are all nouns. We could talk about places like school, Kingsport, Walmart. Those are all places. And things could be like notebook, pencil, laptop. Okay, so there's a lot of different nouns. Nouns are all around you. This is not really a noun lesson, but nouns are all around you, and I want you to know there are differences between nouns. So some of the differences are common and proper. So a common noun is just something that is kind of a generic. So like mom, dad, boy, girl, those would be just a common noun. But if I were to say your mom's name, Lisa, or your dad's name, Dave, or I might say Mrs. Hannah, those are proper nouns. They're specific people. So they are proper nouns, and the difference between a common noun and a proper noun is capitalization. So if you'll look at my chart, I have people. Here's my people nouns. So I have teacher, George Washington, friend, woman, principal. So which one is the proper noun? The proper noun is the one that has capital letters at the very beginning, and it's George Washington. Have you heard of George Washington? He was our first United States president. His name is capitalized. He's a specific person. He is a proper noun. So he has a capital letter for his first name and a capital letter for his last name. However, teacher, friend, woman, and principal, I'm not naming a person. Those are common, okay? Like I could be your teacher, you could have another teacher. So just teacher, it's not capitalized. So same thing with places. Lake, road, city, Mississippi River, house, Main Street. So the differences between these nouns for places are common and proper. So my common nouns don't have capitalized letters at the very beginning. So lake, road, and city, and house. But the proper nouns would be Mississippi River and Main Street. I'm naming a specific place. Okay, same thing with things. Pencil, desk, writer's notebook, paper, book. So the common nouns are the ones with the lowercase letters, and the proper nouns have capitalized letters at the very beginning. Okay, so this is a specific writer's notebook. Okay, so in your writing, you might have some proper nouns that need to be capitalized. You might not. Let's go over some capitalization rules. So these are some things that you need to capitalize when you're writing. The first letter of a sentence. When you begin a sentence, it begins with a capital letter. That's how I start my chant. It starts with a capital letter. Always have a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. Did you know that you also have to capitalize the pronoun I? When you're talking about yourself, you have to make it capitalized. It can't be lowercase. Here I am, make sure that it is capitalized. Always capitalize people's names. Okay, so Ella, sorry, like you have to make sure that your name is capitalized and other people's names are capitalized. Specific places, Texas, Richmond. So you make sure that these are capitalized. It's the very first letter, and the rest of the letters are lowercase, unless it's a two-word place. So if it was like Main Street, the M in Main is capitalized, and the S in street is capitalized. Or down here, Atlantic Ocean, the A is capitalized, and the O is capitalized. These are two specific, that's one specific place, but it's two words. And then things, July, Monday, December, Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon is actually a place. Anyway, so make sure that you have them capitalized, okay? These are proper nouns. So, okay, hold on. Let's go back there. I have my writing ready, and I hope that you do too. I have 3 pages. You might have 3 pages or 4 or 5. If you've been writing a lot about your wonderful world, that's okay. You can have more pages. I have 3. I wrote about 3 of my ideas. I only came up with 3 ideas, and that's okay too. I had my green grass, my beautiful flowers, and my cool lake water. Those are things that make my world wonderful. So I'm going to show you my book, and we're going to do some editing on my book, and then you're going to edit yours. So I'm looking at my first page, and this was about walking in the grass. Let's read it and see if there needs to be any editing or revising. I love walking in my green grass at home. I love the way it feels between my toes. I do love the way it feels between my toes. I started my sentence with a capital letter up here. I have the capital, there we go. It's frozen. I have the capital letter I, so it's a pronoun. I'm talking about myself, but it's also the beginning of my sentence, so it has to be capitalized. I have spaces between my sentences and words. You know what I'm thinking? Let's pause for a minute. I do want to show you the other page that I took it off of. Hold on. Okay, let's look at this for a second. This is an editing checklist, which we need to do. So when I am editing and when I'm reading, I'm going to read this first, and I'm going to edit, and then I'm going to read it again to make sure I did all the things. So the first one was, does the writing explain what makes their world wonderful? So I've got to make sure I'm really explaining what makes my world wonderful. Does it include sensory details? Remember, we talked about the 5 senses that we can use to describe something in our world. Are there pictures that help the explanation? We talked about how our pictures can add detail without even adding anything like with the words. We can add more details with pictures. Are proper nouns capitalized? And does the writing use proper line spacing? So you got to make sure you have spaces between those words. Okay, so that's helpful to know because now I'm going to edit and revise. So let's go back. Okay, so let's go back right here and look at my writing. So I have spaces between my words. I started my sentence with a capital letter. I ended it with a period, so I have punctuation. My sentences make sense. I talked about the way it feels, so that's touch. Okay, I used the word green to describe the grass. That's the way it looks. Okay, I think this page is pretty good. This one makes sense. You know what? I even added a picture of my house here in the background. I need to add a little bit more details with colors and different things. But I showed the grass. My picture matches my words. Okay, so that could be the first one. Okay, look at the second page. My second page says, my dad has beautiful, colorful flowers in his yard. They smell so sweet. Okay. I really like the way that I started out my sentence with a capital letter. And I really liked my first sentence. I have spaces between my words. And I talked about how the flowers are beautiful and colorful. I used 2 describing words. I'm going to get a pen because I know that I'm going to have to fix something in a minute. My dad has beautiful, colorful flowers in his yard. They smell so sweet. I said it really fast. You know why I said it fast? There are no spaces between these words. These are 3 different words, but I put them all together. What was I thinking? I need to have spaces between my words. I'm going to have to do this page over again. And if you were using a pencil, you could erase. I didn't use a pencil. That's probably why it's important to use pencil when you're writing. So right here, to edit, I'm going to actually just put a line. I was trying to say smell so sweet because smell is talking about a sensory word. Okay, so I'm going to put a line between smell and so, and a line between so and sweet because there needs to be spaces. That doesn't make any sense. They smell so sweet. And then, what am I missing? At the very end of my sentence, I need punctuation, like a period, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. They smell so sweet. What should I add at the end? I would say a period too. So I'm going to add a period right here. I'm going to circle it to remind myself when I write this again, I need to have a period. I'm reminding myself. This can't be my published page. Unless I use pencil, then I could erase. But I'm going to have to do this page over again. Okay, so that's that page. And then I have one more page left. Okay, so I have this last page, and it's about the cool lake water. Okay, so listen to this page. When I go to the lake, I like to stick my toes in the cool water. The water splashes my legs when the boats go by. What do you think? Oh, it looks like my screen froze. Okay, so I'm noticing some capitalizing that I need to do. What do I need to capitalize? I need to capitalize the word I because I is a pronoun. Okay, so right here, this isn't right. So I'm going to cross it out and I'm going to put a capital I at the top because I know that I'm going to have to change this. So this can't be my final page. When I go to the lake, oh, there it is again. I didn't capitalize my letter I. I need you here to help me. I like to stick my toes in the cool water. The water splashes my legs when the boats go by. Okay, so here's the boat and there's extra splashing going on right there. What the picture does, or what the words don't tell you, but the picture does, is that I'm waving to the person that's driving the boat. Okay, so sometimes your drawings can add more detail to your writing. I also could add in a specific place. I could tell you the specific lake that I like to go to, couldn't I? I could say, when I go to actually, I know what I could say. When I go to Holston Lake, it's South Holston or Holston. It's in Abingdon, Virginia. It's a really cool lake. I don't know if you've ever been there, but if not, it's a really pretty cool lake. So when I go to, I'm going to call it South Holston. That's what I know it by. So it's going to be a capital S, South Holston with a capital H because it's a specific place. South Holston. And then lake actually has to be capitalized too because it's a part of this name. So I'm going to make this into a capital L. And I'm going to take away the word the because that would make sense. when I go to the South Holston Lake, I guess it would make sense, but I'm going to say when I go to South Holston Lake, I like to stick my toes in the cool water. The water splashes my legs when the boats go by. So I think that is pretty good. I have some spaces between my words on this one. I ran out of space right here, so I just went right underneath, which is fine. I have periods to end my sentences. These are some things that I would like for you to do on your writing today. You're going to have 3, or you might have 4 pages to go along with your book. So I'm going to have to do some work over here because these can't be my final pieces. Our next video is going to be about publishing our stories and our books. So I definitely have some work to do. I have 3 pages so far. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put these together right here, and I'm going to work on those for our next lesson, for our publishing lesson. Get started with revising and editing your work. See if you can add some details, or if you need to make sure you have spaces between your words, or even some punctuation. Look back at this editing, I'm going to go back to it, this editing checklist, and make sure that you can check yes to all of these questions. Thank you for joining me for my long writing video. I really appreciate you sticking with me, and I really can't wait to see your work. Get writing, writers. Bye.